So I just had a little bit of an incident that happened with Annie, and I'm not sure if anybody else has to deal with this, but just in case you haven't, or just in case you have and didn't know what this was, first of all, she has this one specific cup that she uses for everything, and she cannot use another cup. Yes, baby, sit down. It's this one. It's a freezer glass, and she... What are you doing?
No.
No? We're here. She uses that cup for everything. Water, milk, juice, it doesn't matter. It's her cup, and she knows it's her cup. But hang on, you want to see you? There you go. But she...
I want to see again. I want to see again.
Okay, where's Paw
Patrol?
Where's Paw Patrol?
NBC.
Go watch Paw Patrol. But we were trying to find this cup a few minutes ago, and she has this thing where if she gets too upset and too anxious, she'll start to stutter and ramble. Now, they used to think that stuttering was just a speech impairment. Stuttering is also part of stimming and anxious behavior as well, especially with kids with autism. They're gonna stutter and they're gonna ramble just before a meltdown. And so just in case your kid ever does that, that's actually a sign that a meltdown is about to occur. So you need to take your kids' cues and handle them accordingly. So, as I was saying, stuttering is a part of the stimming process, and it's fueled by anxiety and frustration when they can't convey what they're trying to feel or what they're trying to say, especially when they already have speech issues going on. Now, Lucy didn't have this problem. Lucy wasn't speaking at this age at all, so I don't have much to compare this behavior with, only that I do know what stimming is and what it can do. So each time she goes into like a rambling or stuttering fit, that kind of cues us in on that she's getting really frustrated and she's getting really tired of the situation, and things are going to escalate pretty quickly if we don't try to nip this situation down just a little bit, because her meltdowns get so intense that they're insane. She hurts herself, she could hurt others, and we don't want her to hurt herself, much less anybody else. So that's just one more cue, just in case you guys didn't know. Hi guys, I literally just got out of Dollar General, so we're gonna do a quick mini Dollar General haul because I have to get home. My husband wants to mow the lawn before it gets too bad. It looks like it might rain. I bought some insect killer because it's that time of year and we're getting all kinds of bugs, ants, spiders, flies. So we already have foggers at home, but we're going to have to vacate the premises for like a couple hours before we set anything off. So we're getting, it's just a matter of where we live too, because not only is it that time of year where insects come out to play, we also live in a very wooded area, so that doesn't help the situation at all. I bought the kids some bubble bath shampoo and conditioner 3-in-1. It's the watermelon blast, and it actually smells pretty good. So I was sniffing the bottles, and I know you guys do this too. You kind of sniff the bottles before you buy it. This smelled the best, so I snagged that one. These were buy 3 get 1 free. So I snagged 2 of the Angel Whispers, which smells really good. It has like an old-timey, almost like a rose scent to it. And then I got 2 of the lavender, and one of the lavender and peach blossoms was one of my free ones. So there are 3, in case you didn't hear me before, they're buy 3 get 1 free. So I have 2 of Lavender Blossoms and 2 of the Angel Whispers. I bought pencils, some school supplies, because it's getting close to that time of year and they start school next month. So if I go anywhere and I know they have school supplies, I pick up some stuff just so I know they'll have it on hand. And I bought a couple of different kinds. I got those and these and these. I buy pencils almost everywhere we go because that's the one main complaint they have, is not enough pencils. And of course I got some Starbucks, because who doesn't need Starbucks in their life? While that I have a few moments to myself, I don't know how long this is gonna last, so please bear with me. I want to discuss the recent changes with YouTube and their huge cleanup that I'm sure most of you know about, and their changes to their terms of service. Now, I don't want any of you to worry about your drop in subscribers, because your subscriber number really does not define your channel or your content. I know it looks scary when you lose subscribers or when the number goes down, but what happened recently was that YouTube cleaned up a lot of dead accounts, a lot of inactive channels. So it looks like you lost a lot of people, but when in reality they just got rid of the ones that were actually hurting your channel anyways. So what I want you to start paying attention to is look at your view count, look at your view duration, look at your analytics completely. Get those details and go through it, and rather decide from there if your channel is healthy. If your channel is healthy, your views will be going up, your earnings will be going up, all those numbers will be going up despite your subscriber loss. Another thing, I'm not down for the whole sub for something. It hurts your channel and it gives you nothing but dead and inactive subscribers. You have all these numbers on your channel or on your subscriber list, but how many people are actually watching your channel? Sub for sub really does not work. I mean, on occasion you might come across somebody that you really like and who really values your content. I've met maybe a handful of people through sub for sub, and when you're starting out new on YouTube, you think sub for sub is a really good idea because people are subbing to your channel left and right, and it doesn't help. And see, when somebody asks you to look at their channel and look at their content, I think you should look through that person's channel, and you should see if that channel is for you. And if it is, then you should definitely subscribe and you should definitely support their channel. But don't do it just for the sake of a number. That only hurts you in the long run. And a lot of people are doing sub for sub, and it doesn't work. A healthy channel needs to have people who actually enjoy their content and who are actually active. Hence the whole YouTube cleanup, all the inactive dead channels that really weren't helping you in the first place. If you want to actually get your stuff out there and be viewed, you need to be pushing and advocating for your own channel. Nobody's going to advocate for you unless you start first. You need to use all of your social media. You need to use your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram. You can use all of those tools to help you. And those tools actually really work. So just start doing that. Start talking. Start spreading the word about your channel. Start with your friends and family first. That's how I started with mine. I had no idea what I was doing in the beginning, but I knew if I can get people interested, then the word of mouth would, pretty much take care of itself. So just start doing that. Start with the basics and relearn what YouTube is really about. Don't subscribe to somebody just for the number. Also, YouTube has recently changed their support system to where you can get support regarding anything or any of your videos at all. I know people had an issue with getting some of their videos monetized, and you had to be a certain number, you had to be so big, you had to have a certain number of views and subscribers to actually utilize that help feature. They changed that. They announced it at VidCon this past week that anybody can get support now. So use that as well. Be familiar with the terms of service. Be familiar with tags. Use your description box. Post your links to social media. Like I said, there's so many things you can do to help yourself grow. Just use those tools that are already available. Use those instead of doing the sub for sub thing, because that just really kills off a lot of things, and it's just not attractive. Now, when somebody asks me sub for sub, what I normally would do, I would check out their channel and then go from there. If that channel is not for me, then I'm not gonna sub. But if that channel is appealing, and usually it is, here's the thing: if I see a family vlogger, if I see a food vlogger, if I see a hauls vlogger, anything like that, that's what appeals to me. I'm not a fan of a huge fan of gaming. Now, I am subscribed to some gaming channels, but not that many. That's just not what I do. So there's really no point in me supporting something that I don't approve of. Think of it that way. If you don't like something in real life, would you really support it there too? Something else I want you to keep in mind is that just be yourself and do what feels right for you in your channel. Don't do videos just for the sake of a view. I'm not too big on makeup or grocery hauls. I do them when I can and when I have the time, but you're not gonna find a ton of that here because I just simply don't have the time, and it just really doesn't appeal to me. Like, I like watching other people do it, but for me it's just not something I can do. You'll find stuff like, unless it's like Star Wars or The Walking Dead or anything like that, stuff that appeals to me, then you're not gonna find it here. Which is why there's the Force Awakens reaction trailer. That's one of my biggest videos. And then we had the Walking Dead set locations thing that we did last year. You're gonna find stuff that appeals to me on my channel. I'm not gonna be doing huge gaming videos because that's just not, like, even though you might find like the Sims 4 stuff on my channel, because I just love the Sims 4. That's awesome. But as far from that, you're not going to find too many gaming videos on my channel. And coming this fall, when the kids start to go to school, when I have the house to myself in the mornings, I'm going to start doing more genealogy videos and tutorials, because that's what appeals to me. I want you guys to do what appeals to you and talk about what appeals to you, because people can see when you're fake. People can tell when you're fake and when you're not enjoying yourself. And when you're doing stuff that you don't enjoy, it takes away the value of your channel and yourself and your hard work. If you just be yourself and do what you think you need to do, then you're gonna have an absolute blast here. If you're into gaming, fine, roll with it. If it's working for you, do it. If you're like me and love to daily vlog and love to talk, do that. Roll with it. Do something, because just don't jump on a huge bandwagon because other people are doing it. Just do stuff that appeals to you, guys. That's one of my big things. That's a huge pet peeve of mine. While I am on the subject, please be careful before signing on with any partnership or with any networks. A lot of times these networks will cause more harm than good. They take a very high percentage of your hard-earned money, and they also take a percentage from YouTube. Now, not all partnerships do this, but a lot of them will kind of like double dip. They'll take from YouTube and they'll take from YouTube. So you want to be very mindful, and I wouldn't suggest signing with anybody unless you have like millions and millions of subscribers. It's really not worth the trouble. Not only that, but if you sign to a network and you use their media and their content, like a song or even like a little sound clip, when you get out of your contract with that network, they can go back and file a claim against whatever video you use their media in. So it's really not going to do you any good at all. So just to recap, be very mindful of your analytics, be very mindful of your tags, your descriptions, all of your numbers, not just your subscriber number, but all of your numbers. Be very mindful of any social media that you can use to promote yourself and networks. Just know what you're doing to the letter. I know starting out it's a little confusing and you're pretty much learning along the way. Just be cautious, guys. I cannot say that enough. I found one going up the wall. Ew. What is that? Oh my gosh. Get it! Please.
Help me!
He's running.
Bitch.
Ugh. There are spiders all down here where my husband just weed whacked. Spiders and all kinds of insects. Kill it!
I can see them some bitches running out of here now.
Ugh.
I'll click it! Oh, I
Yeah.
should click it.
The grasshoppers are fine. Just get rid of the spiders. And I think he uncovered some sort of nest, but Jesus, there's like,
Telling you, they're underneath these damn.
they're all over the place. So I'm back in my car. That last little bit prompted me to go find some heavy duty spider repellent and killer. Now I got this bad boy, the Ortho Home Defense Insect Killer, for like $7 at Walmart. I was gonna go to Big Lots, but then I remembered there's a new Walmart marketplace not too far away from where I live. And I'm not dealing with spiders. Nope, nope, nope. I can probably survive a zombie apocalypse. I am not dealing with spiders. No siree. We uncovered, well, my husband accidentally uncovered this huge nest by the base of the house. I don't know what you called it. Maybe the brick base where the crown molding kind of meets the front step, in that area. And I think I got bit by one of them too, because my ankle is it itches and it's kind of a little bit swollen. But we need to be careful in this part of the state because we get all the nasty little spiders. I don't think we get the black widows, but I think we get the brown recluse spiders. But I'm itching just thinking about this. I don't play with spiders. Nope, nope, nope. They're going down today, buddy. They're going down. So something really weird just happened now. We're outside doing lawn work, hence the whole spider thing. And everybody's outside. So Jaina is mowing a little bit of grass because she's 11 years old, almost 12. And I was her age mowing grass and it wasn't that big of a deal. And she's not mowing much, just like the little patches. She wants to earn extra money. This is how she does it. Okay. And this guy comes down our street, stops and slows down to look at my daughter before he goes around the curve. There's a curve right at our yard, but I mean, it wasn't just like one subtle look. He stopped dead in the road and looked at my child, and he didn't think he noticed because I was in, I don't think he saw me because I was in a position where you couldn't see me, but I could see all my kids. So you don't think I saw you, but I saw you. I saw you, mister. But it's not in yet. Back in the house. Go get some water. So my husband and Jana are taking turns mowing grass. He's out here watching her, supervising, while I'm with Annie and Lucy. And it's not like we leave her out here, you know, in the hot sun to mow grass by herself. My husband and Jana are taking turns mowing, right? So this guy just stops dead in the middle of the street and just stares down my daughter. I don't know if it was a look of you know, what are you doing out here so young mowing grass, or just, I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking. But like I said, I was in a position to where he couldn't see me, but I can see him because I can see him come around the curve. My husband was out here with her. I was with the other two, and I just saw him come around, and then I go back to the front of the house and he stopped there too. So I don't know what he was doing, but let him pull that crap again. Go ahead. But yeah, that's just kind of creepy and kind of weird, and like my mommy red flags are going up because that was just one weird, creepy experience. And why is there a cup in my driveway? Right there. I'll go get it. I think maybe one of the kids had it out here, but that was just really, really weird. And I have to go start dinner. I haven't started it yet because it gets late. I mean, the sun sets later in the day nowadays. So I'm gonna go ahead and make dinner. And I hope you guys are having a awesome day, and I'll see you soon. I have to work tomorrow. Tomorrow is a very long day for me, but I will see you guys. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you after that. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.